let's first start with some background on Foundation for Senior Living. It was founded with one goal in mind: to improve the quality of life for adults and their caregivers. Let's start with how long you've been serving the Arizona community and how has the organization evolved over time?
Yeah, so FSL was founded in 1974 right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And as the name explains, it truly was started as a foundation to build housing for seniors. But pretty early on, we learned that seniors, even back then, really wanted to age in place. And so we started building a network of in-home and community-based programs and services that allow anyone in Arizona to age in place with dignity and quality.
So one of the major topics of conversation is affordable housing, and seniors are absolutely not immune to this, as you alluded to there just previously. In fact, it could potentially be a more perilous situation with rising costs due to fixed incomes and medical needs. So how here is FSL stepping in to help with affordable housing needs for senior citizens?
Yeah, so FSL is a real estate developer, and we currently have 25 affordable apartment communities around the state of Arizona. So we are not just here in Phoenix. We have properties in Yuma, we're up in Flagstaff, Lake Havasu, Payson, Prescott, Holbrook. The list really goes on. And so as a real estate developer, we look for ways to bring more affordable housing to Arizonans in need. And so, as I mentioned, we have those 25 affordable apartment communities, but several years ago, we also started to build single-family homes. And so just last year, we completed a development of 126 single-family homes in the Phoenix area, and we have other similar projects on the horizon, the next one being up in Wickenburg.
Megan Word, Chief of Community Engagement of Foundation for Senior Living right here on Valley Focus. So, how does the process work if you're interested in finding out more about affordable housing options with FSL?
Yeah, we would always ask folks to give us a call or take a look at our website. Affordable housing is in high demand. So though we do have 25 communities right now, they are all full with a waiting list. But our team can certainly explain the process for getting approval for affordable housing. And we always recommend that folks get on the waiting list for more than one property, because waiting lists can move at different speeds. And so if you're on the waiting list at 10 different communities, you may get into one a little bit sooner than you might in another. So it's certainly not a short or fast process. So if somebody is in need, we would encourage them to apply quickly.
Two things. First, what's the best phone number and website for people to reach out?
Yes, so our phone number is 602-285-1800, and our website is fsl.org.
When it comes to getting on the wait list here, are there certain documents that people need to make sure that they have with them as part of the applying process, or what do they need to make sure that they have prepared when they call or reach out?
Yeah, so it really starts with that phone call, and our team can talk them through the entire process, but there is a lengthy application, and the application does detail all of the paperwork that would be required to go with that application. And it is, again, it's a very long process. It can take sometimes 30 days or longer to get that approval.
Megan Word, Chief of Community Engagement for Foundation for Senior Living here on Valley Focus. So another fundamental element to well-being is nutritious meals. FSL has 3 food pantries. Where are they located, and how does this particular process work?
Yeah, so we have food pantries in the Wickenburg Community Center, the Peoria Community Center, as well as here at our main office, which is located at 12th Street in Thomas. And we would really, again, start with a phone call and let us know that you're in need. Our Wickenburg and Peoria food pantries have specific hours that they are available for the community to just walk in and obtain the food that might be in need. But here at our main office, we really respond to phone calls from folks who have that need, and we can set those foods aside for them.
So when it comes to the particular food options, are deliveries a possibility for seniors? And if it is, what sorts of meals are delivered? Are they hot meals, sandwiches? What sort of things can seniors expect?
Yeah, so our food pantry does not offer any kind of home delivery, but we are a provider of home delivered meals, again, in that Wickenburg and Peoria communities. And those are hot meals offered Monday through Friday with extra meals delivered on Friday to get the person through the weekend. That does have an approval process, and so seniors need to meet either a homebound need where they cannot get out of their home, or a financial need. But in addition to those home delivered meals, we also provide congregate meals in our senior center in Wickenburg and in Peoria. So again, lunch is offered Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. and seniors can walk in and join that lunch that day, and they'll see the menu there. We usually have a couple of different options, again, a hot option as well.
When it comes to the food, where do you get your food? Who do you partner with? And in addition to that, what sorts of donations are needed to make sure that you're able to continue helping?
Yeah, we have a lot of partners to help us keep our programs afloat, including Area Agency on Aging, St. Mary's Food Bank, the Arizona Food Bank Alliance. But as you mentioned, donations from the community, specifically for our food pantries, are always in need. So we are always looking for shelf-stable or non-perishable foods, and proteins are always the most in demand. So peanut butter, canned tuna, or canned chicken, but everything including pasta and stews, cereals, anything that can really be shelf stable really helps us to supplement those items that we are receiving from our partners.
Megan Word, Chief of Community Engagement with the Foundation for Senior Living right here on Valley Focus. And, you know, Foundation for Senior Living does a lot for caregivers as well, and it isn't always easy being a family caregiver. So how does FSL offer to help someone who is?
Well, FSL, as I mentioned, has a wide range of programs and services that can help care for aging adults or adults with chronic health conditions. And through that, we're providing those resources, those community resources for caregivers. Our Care by Design program can connect folks not only to the programs and services that FSL provides, but also to services that are provided from our partners all throughout the state of Arizona. So if somebody is looking for nutritious meals and they're not in one of our service territories, we can certainly connect them to the provider in that area. We also have a variety of services that can help the actual caregiver, like our Recreación program, which is a safe place for adults to go during the day, Monday through Friday. Anyone over the age of 18. It is a medical model, but it provides opportunities for recreational therapy while perhaps the primary caregiver is either taking a break or maybe working their job.
What do you want to stress about taking time to check in with yourself mentally and emotionally if you are the caregiver, and why that is so incredibly important?
Yeah, it's incredibly important because if we aren't taking care of ourselves and something happens to us, then who is going to be left to take care of our loved one? So we always need to make sure that we're taking time for ourselves. It does not do us any good or our loved one any good if we are not attending to our own medical appointments, ensuring that we are taking those mental health breaks, ensuring that we are eating appropriate foods as often as we should. So really the biggest reason that it's important is because we need to take care of ourselves so we can continue to be here for the loved ones that we're providing care for.
We've went through an array of topics here for the Foundation for Senior Living. So overall, what do you want people to take away from this conversation, and what FSL is trying to do for the senior community and all of the help and the resources that you provide?
You know, I think it's important for folks to know that we've been here in Arizona for nearly 50 years. We're in the business of ensuring that all Arizonans have that opportunity to age with dignity and quality of life. And it's important to be proactive. If you or someone you love is starting to experience maybe memory impairment or a new diagnosis of a chronic health condition, reach out to us immediately, and we can certainly help connect you to the resources that can help ensure that you age the way that you want to age, and you can be proactive in making those plans as opposed to finding yourself in an emergency situation. We are all aging, and so it's just always important to know what services are available, and FSL is here to help.